Hey, what's up, guys? So I just wanted to say that I am excited about the Pro. We got, I think it was like 20 or 22 days left to get our PS5 Pros. The reason why I'm excited is because with all the extra enhanced Pro features on so many games at launch, it's going to give us enough of exploring to see which games really do shine with the Pro, which games doesn't matter. It's going to be interesting to see how that works. And there's one game that came to mind that I really am kind of poised to play through the whole thing. I know it can be a slow burn, but the game's name is Alan Wake 2. And the reason why is because I want to see the difference with the Pro. There's a lot of games that me and my wife want to get back into. I don't know if you guys are interested in a game called Division. I know it came out a long time ago, PS4 regular. But the thing is that I pre-downloaded the game and it looks even. I think previous games from last decade were more, I would say, next gen. I think we're just stuck in a gumball machine when it comes to Call of Duty, because no matter where we go, we're always in the same mess. And now we have to just consider the Pro coming in and stopping all the things that we don't like on the PS5. Like the regular PS5, don't get me wrong, the PS5 is definitely a powerful console, but at the same time, it is a powerful console split in two. So if you want frame rates, you're going to get frame rates at a lower resolution, which we've gotten used to. We pick the frame rates. We're happy with the frame rates. But with the Pro, we're not only going to get the frame rates, but we're going to get the resolution. So that is what's going to strike us, because we're really going to be looking, and the picture is going to look sharper, clear. You know how Mark Cerny said, crisper, sharper. You know, a lot of people, complained about it because it was a comparison that was not as expected. We expected some new games, some new features, but at the same time, what we're getting is a console that we could go back to our games and we could explore to see which games are going to be better for the Pro. And so that's important, because with the Pro, I really do believe that the Pro is going to give us that excellent graphical detail. Hold on, I got to bring my chair up just a little bit. I feel like it's laid back a little too much. And at the same time, it's going to be a very interesting console, because everybody's going to be testing it and everybody's going to have it. And, I guess I'm kind of over with the 30th anniversary. I'm not upset at all. Considering the source for what it is, I'm happy to be able to have a PS5 Pro, because you got to remember, the PS5 Pro was announced. We didn't know about no 30th anniversary. What they could have done is they could have made every single PS5 the 30th anniversary. Everybody would have bought into it. They would have sold more money. This is where their intelligence is not adding up to how they make their games. So, very, very, very weird how they do that. So at the same time, it just doesn't make sense to me. But I'm going to accept it for what it is, because this is how Sony plays their games. Now, Sony also knows that they have to clean up after their mess, because they're still canceling orders for not only scalpers, but actual customers. Third-party stores are actually canceling their orders of the 30th anniversary. And it's like, okay, so Sony, where are these 30th anniversaries going? All the Pros were already sold. I don't want to have nothing to do with the 30th anniversary, because of the fact that it really, really displeased me with how they handled everything. So I could care less about the 30th anniversary. It's differentiated color controllers with the buttons that are colored. If you really want to get that detailed, you could take the time to do that yourself with your controller. And I won't be surprised when I see YouTubers actually trying to copy the 30th anniversary with their Pro consoles, and watch how close, or if not spot on, they're gonna get. And it's just a sad day for Sony PlayStation, because when I say this, people are going to actually buy into it. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for all the support. Thank you for just being there. I know I've been playing the Call of Duty, but I really sat down to myself and I says, when I get the Pro, and here's another thing, with my Pro system, do I want to be playing Call of Duty a lot and then have some hack into my PlayStation 5 Pro, anything, and just mess with my equipment? No, when I get my Pro, I want to play all the enhanced games. I want to play, I was thinking about Alan Wake 2, guys, and Diablo 4, a game that is owned by Microsoft, is actually enhanced for the Pro. So Microsoft is actually promoting the Pro by itself. And that, to me, the Diablo 4 on the regular PS5 was great. It was already great. So now on the Pro, it's probably going to be even more better in terms of graphics, the way it looks, the frame rates. That's important. Now, Alan Wake 2, I already noticed Alan Wake 2 had this graphical detail that was just so beautiful. Like they put so much they put so much lush trees and colors, and that's something I got to get back into, because I was actually having fun. And those are the kind of games I should get my channel to be engaged in, because when I'm playing Call of Duty, really frustrated, just didn't have a good I had fun, but not really, I just feeling like tense, and my body aches, and I'm just stressed out, and at the same time just trying to play the game, and people are just so crude. I'm not going to say rude, they're crude on the Call of Duty. And the hacking, for them to announce that the Ricochet's coming back, and that Ricochet has not done anything but let all the cheaters and hackers right through the door, because there's a lot of them that still will say that they haven't got banned and they've been hacking for like years. You're talking like 2-3 years. That's embarrassing. So with that being said, guys, I really do believe that the Pro needs to be treated humbly by itself. And what I mean by that is Alan Wake 2, let's check out the story games. I even downloaded The Division, because I think that game's going to really strike us. I'm interested in The Division. I hope you guys are too. And just overall, I just want to play great games. And Call of Duty Black Ops 6, I know it's going to be how do I say it? It's going to be a blaze of a game, because everything's just going to be moving so quickly. Everyone's going to be doing the Omni movement, and the Omni movement is going to get so repetitive. You're going to see people diving off of balconies, landing on their backs and shooting you, and it's just like, really? Where's the realism in that? There's no realism. So at the same time, it's one of those things where I just want to enjoy the games that I buy, that I don't play, and actually really enjoy them. So Alan Wake 2, Silent Hill 2. I was watching a video on Silent Hill 2, and I'm starting to realize that, Silent Hill 2 is a game that is copying, looks like The Last of Us Part 2, or you know what I mean? It's over the shoulder, and when you see the Silent Hill 2 on a PlayStation 2, it's a lot different. And I think it's still a lot more scarier than the way they made it this time around. Because people may praise the game, but they're only praising it because they have it, they like it, and then on top of it, it's going to give them good ratings, good views. I'm here to say I played the first part of it, and already it was so repetitive with the same monsters, the same ones over and over again, which was the straight jacket flesh monster women, and then it was the table mannequin, the weird wooden walking around thing, and that was really it. I didn't really see, and then the crawling ones was the same. So I've been playing the game for almost 2 days straight, on and off, and that's all I've seen in the game. And I've seen the Pyramid Head guy, and even that, it just doesn't feel like, I know that Silent Hill's a lot different on the PlayStation 2. I think it's just way better. So it doesn't feel good at all. So with that being said, I'm just not really that much of a fan as I thought I would be. Like, I'll still play the game, but I already had my settings. I showed you guys how to set it up for the Silent Hill 2. Just not feeling the game like everybody else. Not really feeling the game like everybody else. I'm more just like, okay, the game it's fun, but I don't think it's true to the original. I don't. And in this day and age, everything is either made to the modern audiences, if you know what I mean, or it's just has no normal appeal to it. So just let us play a normal game, except for certain games that the Japanese and Chinese make. They don't want to have nothing to do with that stuff. Thank God. So every game that's pushed at us is literally riddled with this pink sprinkles of, you have to think this way. No, you don't have to think this way. You have a choice. So why do you have to be constantly spoon-fed this stuff? We don't want it. We just want a game that is going to play better, look better, and have some normality to it, because everything that you're trying to teach us is anything but normal. Okay, so at the end of the day, you guys know what I'm talking about. Right now we are talking about the PS5 Pro, and the PS5 Pro, in my opinion, I think every game that we play that's going to be enhanced, we will notice as we're going through the game differences. We will notice the frame rates. We will notice, because you got to remember, it's a little better, more powerful GPU. CPU is the same, but the question is does the CPU need to be upgraded or not? Because don't you think Sony would upgrade it? Anyways, if GTA 6, I don't even care about the game, but if the game is only going to be 30 FPS, that's going to bring a lot of people back to the Pro, the PS4, the PS4 Pro era. And it's a shame, because in this day and age, the problem is everybody's taking Unreal Engine 5 to make the game, but they're realizing that it has limitations. So it's going to make everything look great, but it's not going to make it play great. I'd rather have a game that plays great and doesn't look as great, because you can still enjoy the game, where the game looks too good. And I think that's what Microsoft has did with their Series X. Every single game that they released was 30 FPS because they wanted to make the game look better. But in order to make the game look better, you have to take away the frame rates. And when you take away the frame rates, you're not there's no immersiveness anymore, because 30 FPS is, let's face it, 30 FPS is slow as molasses. Okay, it's slower than a sloth. So 30 FPS is a kind of mode, yeah, you could enjoy it. You could have a special monitor or TV, but when you're gaming on 60 FPS and 120 FPS all the time, and then you go to 30 FPS, you do notice a difference. And whether you like it or not, it's just the reality. Like, perfect example, Ghost of Tsushima. When that game first came out on the PS4 Pro, remember, it was 30 FPS. We still enjoyed it, we played it, but once we played it on the PS5, 60 FPS, it was so much better. It was like allowing us to breathe. It was allowing us to experience 60 FPS, the forest, the leaves, the branches blowing with the wind, the flowers, just the horse, the combat. 60 FPS is just way better. And now, even with the Pro, are you telling me we're going to get 120 FPS with Ghost of Tsushima? Because that would be interesting. I'd like to see 120 FPS with Ghost of Tsushima. I think that would be a sure winning game right there. Ghost of Tsushima at 120 FPS. Yep. Ghost of Tsushima at 120 FPS. Excited for that, absolutely. Now, at the same time, we have to wait, and we have to wait, and we have to wait for these games. Well, maybe not. We already have, did they say 68 games or 61 or 50? That's a lot of games to sample. That's a lot of games to try out. Now, the games that are no longer like the PS4 games, you know, I was really hoping they could take the Evil Within series, at least make that more enhanced for the PS5 Pro, or give us a remaster at least. Give us a remaster of those two games, you know, so we could have something to look forward to, because I'm really disappointed. I thought the studio for the Evil Within was going to be intact, but from the sources on YouTube, that Microsoft still owns the IP, and it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. That's another reason why I'm not investing in Microsoft anymore. Heck, I should be canceling my subscription for Game Pass. I bought into it too much, and I invested so much money. It's like I don't even want to have nothing to do with it, because it has nothing. It has nothing in store for me as a gamer anymore. It really doesn't. It just makes me feel like they don't care. And then when they're going to release their PlayStation 6, what is that going to do? What is the No, I'm sorry. Just forget I even said that. Let me fix myself. When they release the Xbox Series Series XX, the new one in 2026, what am I gonna do with that console if you guys have proven to me with the Series X that everything has been 30 FPS and your loyalty to the customers has not been loyal? Okay, every game releasing at 30 FPS it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. It turns me off from the whole Stalker 2 game, because that was a game I was quite interested in. But now I'm like, you know what? Do I really want to play that game if I'm not going to be motivated to even play Xbox anymore? Maybe. But at the same time, you know, in this life, we never really have enough time anymore to game like we used to, because work is always bombarding us, and that's part of our lives. You know, like this week, I won't be able to stream in the morning. Because I have a safety meeting at work that I have to attend, just like everybody else. And that's where our driving safety bonuses will be awarded, and just a lot of cool things. So with that being said, in my situation right now, I am just really bombarded with all kinds of different things. And my main focus right now is to get my work done, to anticipate the PS5 Pro right around the corner, and to be thankful for the community that we have made. And, you know, another thing, it's just really, it's terrible. It's terrible when I'm playing Call of Duty yesterday, Modern Warfare 3, how many people I was reporting for cheating. It's just terrible how many people. Now, do I know everybody that was cheating? No, I don't, but I sense that they were cheating, because everything I did, they knew where I was everywhere, around corners, everything. It's disgusting. It's sickening. And they're just a plague. They're a virus. They come to my channel because they know I exploit them. And when I exploit them, they don't like that. So when they don't like that, they get very angry. And when they get very angry, they just basically say, you know, why do you even play this game? You're awful at this game. Yeah, because I don't cheat. And you know what? Sometimes I like to just give it to them and play really good, even if they're cheating, because sometimes these hackers that cheat are not that good, even when they're cheating. So, but then there's the ones that you can't stand. You can't, because they're overpowering. They're just too powerful. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, yeah, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. This is going to be pretty much a 20-minute video almost, and I just want to thank you guys for watching the whole video, listening to me ramble about PlayStation 5 Pro, Call of Duty, all the games that we're going to try on PlayStation 5 Pro. There's going to be so many games, and I just want to see the games play at its best. You know, like, can a PC handle the same thing? I'm pretty sure it can, but the way the Pro is designed, we don't have to worry about the hiccups of a PC. The PC crashing, the shaders reloading. You know, whenever I'm in a lobby and I see the PC player guys, they don't talk about how many times their machine crashes and how they have to reset it. Heck, mine crashed a couple times. I had to reset it. And once you reset it, here comes the shaders again. It's just a big responsibility to run a PC. All right, guys, thank you so much. Subscribe, hit the like button, share the video, comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stealth Dragon.